Comparison is the death of joy. That's a quote from Mark Twain. My question is this: is there something that brings you down day in and day out that you could rethink? Is there one thing that you could reframe and make it something that you could look forward to? Something that you could actually enjoy and actually be thankful for instead? Comparison really is the freaking devil. I've been in a pit of despair over things in my past that now looking back, I could have just as well have been thankful for. Not only that, but been ecstatic about. Here's an example. I had a car that I used to have to start with a screwdriver. I also had a home that, in my opinion, just wasn't as nice as it should have been. What the heck was wrong with me? The house was newly built. I chose the cabinets, the windows, the room placements. It really was beautiful, but I didn't think it was big enough. My mind had a field day every day, and I didn't even know that it didn't have to do that and that I could stop it. I would say, why isn't your house as nice as hers? Nothing you have is as good as anybody else's. How embarrassing this car is. You never have any fancy things or go on great vacations. What could I have said instead? I could have said, I love that we don't have a lot of stuff, that we have time to spend our weekends enjoying each other and our life instead of taking care of everything and fixing and managing it all. I love that we live within our means. I love that we have no debt. How wonderful that we have a safe car with no payment and it gets us where we need to go. I love that we have so much fun together as a family, that my children love to be together. I love our little traditions that we do, our family nights, our game nights, our ice cream nights, our movie nights. Those are the things I could have said and enjoyed my life and appreciated it and been present and in the now, instead of wasting all of the time that I had with my young family wishing that I had what I didn't. You know, I love Jane Austen. I could watch Pride and Prejudice a million times. Now, I recently watched a historical video about her on YouTube, and this is a great example of what I'm trying to get across to you. She lived in a time where if a woman didn't have money, where it was inherited in the family, she had to get married or she was going to live a meager life. So at the ripe old age of 30, she was done. Her home was modest and her living was scant. For that time period, based on what her society said, it wasn't acceptable. If we were able to live in that home that she lived in, with the lifestyle that she had, we would think it was amazing based on what we think today. But because life's standards were set by society, and the mindset was that if it wasn't that, then there could be no happiness, when in reality, we create our own happiness based on our own view of life instead of comparison and caring what other people think. And what about minimalism? Years ago, it would have been something that people were ashamed of to not have a lot of stuff. Today, it's something that we're proud of. Could we have been proud of that years ago? Yeah, we could have, if we weren't comparing. My aim in this message is to enjoy life as you're working on it. Don't let what you perceive that you don't have allow you to lose what you do. If somebody was to offer you $10 million today, would that make you happy? Sure, right? But what if they told you that to get this money, you wouldn't be able to wake up tomorrow? Then what would you say? You'd say, no, thank you. What does that tell you? That tells you that your life is worth more than $10 million. That tells you that it wasn't the $10 million that you wanted. It was what you thought the $10 million would get you. Let's not squander the life that we have that's worth more than anything that we can imagine with comparisons. So here's an action I want you to take this week. When you complain about something that's nagging you, take a second, step back and ask yourself, can I reframe this? Can I give this a different spin? Pretend you're 90 and sitting in a rocking chair by the fire. If you thought back on the complaint that you're thinking about now, being the more self-aware self that you are, what would you say to your current self? Take some time every day to think of the new reframe And every time the habit to think the old way pops up, to complain about something, to think about what other people have or what you think you should have, take it as a reminder to think about it differently until you've created a new habit and a new thought pattern and a happier life. My name is Kathy Roberts and I am the Tidy Tutor. If you like this video, please like it. Share it with a friend. See you on the next video. And if you want more from me, go to my website. Subscribe to my email list by getting my free book or getting my 10 tips. Then you'll be on my email list. And whenever I have anything that I would like to share with you, I'll be able to send it to you directly. Okay, that's that. Thanks.
You got bugs called the bug eye. You cook, bake, and apple pie. If you show, you fix or tear. Clean or clean my underwear.
These are the things we do. The house is a mess with all the junk. The sink's clogged up with dinner time gunk. You pick up the phone and call Roto-Rooter
to make it all work.
You call the Tidy Tutor.
I think that was pretty good, don't you?